Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with another collective haul. So yeah, I just went and checked my P.O. box and I had a couple of packages in there. So yeah, and I just ordered just a few things from Fragrancenet recently, so I thought let's sit down and do a little collective haul. So I'm going to start with the things that I picked up from Fragrancenet. I definitely got 2 winners and 1 loser. Thankfully, the 1 loser was only like, I don't know, I think it was like maybe in the $10 range. It was really inexpensive. But the fragrance I'm talking about is this one here. This is called Arrogance Tea Vaniglia or Vanilla. It is an eau de toilette. I just took a chance on it because it's a vanilla fragrance, and I've had some really good luck with some inexpensive vanillas, so I thought I would just give it a go. Unfortunately, this does not smell like vanilla to me at all. Yeah, it doesn't smell like tea either. I think this is one that I'm gonna like more in warmer weather. But this is like super old-fashioned smelling. It smells like a freshie from the 80s, which I actually don't mind. I don't mind at all. It's just nothing like what I had envisioned, like a vanilla tea scent. Yeah, it's super, super crisp, citrusy. It's got something in it that smells very vintage. I will have to see if I can find the notes for this. I wasn't able to find it on Fragrancenet, so I'll see if I can track down the notes for this. But yeah, it's definitely, it has vanilla in it. I can smell the vanilla when it dries down. But it's just interesting. I really, really like it because I'm into vintagey smelling fragrances, but I don't think that many people would like this one. So anyways, that is called Arrogance Tea Vanilla. Never heard of it before. Okay, the next one that I picked up, let's get on to some winners. The next one I picked up from Fragrancenet is this one here. This one is from La Maison de la Vanille, and it's called Vanille Noir du Mexique. This is the one that I have been dying to get my hands on. When I saw that they had it on Fragrancenet, I snapped it up as quickly as I could. This is basically like the Mexican chocolate vanilla. Oh my gosh, it smells incredible. It's like a chocolate vanilla fragrance. Yeah, it's incredible. It's like the slightest bit spiced. Like, it's not, I wouldn't refer to it as like a spicy fragrance, but it is the slightest bit spiced. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. It's like a chocolate vanilla. And this one I found has lasted longer than any of the others that I've picked up from this line. So I'm really, really happy with this one. It is everything that I love in a fragrance. It's super cozy, it's chocolatey, it's vanilla, it's warm, a little bit spiced. It's just so good. So, and it was worth I think these are like $40 on Fragrancenet, or in the $40 range. It was totally worth that. And then this next one that I picked up, this is the whole reason why I even made this order from Fragrancenet, because somebody commented on one of my videos saying that she's been like wearing this perfume a ton, that I think she said that it made her feel like she was wearing like a toffee pudding or a toffee something. So anyways, I got on Fragrancenet. I looked at the notes and then I was like, oh my gosh. Then I went to Fragrancenet to see if I could find it, and they did have it, and it was pretty inexpensive. I want to say it was like $30-ish or something. But anyways, the fragrance that I'm talking about is this one here, and I'm going to butcher it because I do not know how to say this name. Badgley Mischka, I think is how you say it, Badgley Mischka. This bottle is to die for. Like, it is the most beautiful perfume bottle. It's like a big stone. It's so pretty, and then the lid is, I mean, it's just beautiful. This is such a pretty fragrance. It's a pretty heavy floral. Tons of flowers in here. 2 different kinds of jasmine, iris, just a bunch of flowers. And in the base, it's got a little bit of coconut and amber. So it is really beautiful. It's a really beautiful, kind of sweet floral. I love it. And I love it because the coconut is not overpowering. Like, I think even people that don't like coconut, that really hate it, I think would like this because it's not prominent at all. It maybe adds just a touch of creaminess, sweetness in the base. This is mostly about the flowers. There's one flower in particular that is actually really prominent too. There's some osmanthus in here as well, and it's sweet. It's got some pear or pear blossom in the top. It's really, really beautiful. It's also got some magnolia in it. It's like predominantly a floral, but like a sweet floral, but not syrupy either. It does have tuberose in it as well, so you definitely get a really beautiful tuberose. But it's not like, it's not too tuberose heavy. It's just beautiful. I'm really happy that I picked it up. So anyways, that is Badgley Mischka, just the eau de parfum. And then I got a couple packages in the mail. The first one was from a beautiful subscriber who, I guess private show didn't work for her, so she said she had a big huge 3.3 ounce tester bottle of it that she just didn't want, so she sent it over to me. And oh my gosh, you guys, I'm telling you, there's something to be said about people who truly believe that testers are made stronger and better than the original formula, or than what is sold. And I didn't ever believe it before, but this is making me believe it, because this is way, way stronger than mine. I love mine, don't get me wrong. Even the liquid is darker. Let's see if you guys can tell. But you can see the liquid on the tester that she just sent me is much darker than mine. And I figured I'll just go through this one. And as soon as I get done with mine, oh no. I was thinking I would, I was thinking that after I went through mine, I could just pull the cap off of it, but no, this cap will definitely not fit the tester, but not that it matters. I love this fragrance, but I'm telling you guys, this one, like I said, you can see even the liquid is darker on this one. It may be that this is like an older bottle. Nope, it's not an older bottle. They have the exact same batch code. So it is not an older bottle. It's the same exact batch code even. So I don't know. There's something to be said about them making testers different than what is sold to the public. This is the first time that I've ever been really, really suspicious of it. Because there's just no denying, same batch and everything, there's no denying that this one is way stronger. I mean, in every way. Sometimes when I pull the cap off of mine, I can't even smell it out of the bottle until I spray it. This one, as soon as I pulled it out of the box that she sent it in, I could smell it. It's so delicious and strong and incredible. But yeah, I might start buying tester bottles when I can find them, just because this is the first time that, seriously, that I'm like, oh no, I'm feeling like there's something going on here. But anyways, that is Britney Spears' private show. She sent over her tester bottle. I am so grateful to have this, because this has gotten difficult to find. So the fact that I have a huge backup bottle of it, and you guys can see I've got a huge dent in mine because I wear it a lot, but recently I haven't been wearing it too much because my bottle is small and it's gotten so hard to find. I was like, whoa, we're gonna have to pump the brakes on using private show because it's getting difficult to find. It's also getting more expensive. So the fact that she sent me over this beautiful tester bottle of it. I am so, so grateful to have it. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. And then I cannot believe it. I knew this one was coming. I don't think I knew this one was coming, but oh my gosh, you guys. So she also sent a bottle of, this is the 30 ml bottle of YSL Libre Intense. This is my favorite version. I love this fragrance so, so much. This is definitely in my like top 10 for life fragrances. I would have to have a bottle of this in my collection at all times. I'm so happy to have a backup bottle of this because I feel at some point these are going to be reformulated or discontinued or something. And so the fact that I have a backup bottle of the Intense version now is just incredible. So I am so, so happy to have that. So that was just amazing. I mean, I was like mind blown when I got these in the mail. I'm so appreciative and grateful for you guys. Okay, and then the second package that came, oh, you guys. So she sent 2 fragrances, and these are both kind of vintage style fragrances. The first one is called Bogner Woman No. 1. This is a fragrance, I think, from like 1986, if I remember. I just looked it up. And this is a beautiful vintage style vanilla. So yeah, this is very, very vintage style. It's got some flowers and some amber and vanilla in the base, but it's like old school amber vanilla. I did test this on my hand as soon as I got it, and it dried down to the most beautiful, like vintagey smelling vanilla amber. Things like this are not everybody's cup of tea. That's why I never recommend buying fragrances like this unless you are somebody who really, really enjoys vintage like I do. Yeah, I would definitely not like recommend anybody go out and buy these, but I'm gonna have to do a new updated video on my vintage fragrance collection because I've got quite a few. That will be a fun video. I will definitely do that soon. But yeah, I love this. It smells incredible. It's warm, it's cozy, and it's vintage smelling, like in the best way possible. It smells like expensive vintage too. It smells expensive. Oh, it's gorgeous. So thank you. You know who you are. I am over the moon to have this in my collection. It's incredible. And then the second one that she sent is another vintage style fragrance. This is called Sauvignonne Eau de Toilette from Ginestet. I'm probably butchering that name. Ginestet. I'm going to be keeping this in the box as well because it's beautiful. So it comes in this little like green mesh bag, and you can see the fragrance inside. So I'll go ahead and pull it out of the little bag. So this is what the bottle looks like. It's a beautiful bottle with like etching in the glass. I believe this has grapes in it, or it has a grape note in it. So I believe these are grapes. Again, look at the, yeah, and that's a grape leaf. So yeah, it's definitely like this one is very vintage smelling. I get that grape note immediately, but it's like a green grape note. It's like an unsweet grape note, like a fresh grape. There's some citruses in the top, and I'm not quite sure what is in the base of this one. Oh my gosh, I love this though. It is, again, another really beautiful, expensive smelling vintage fragrance. I think it's got some grapefruit in the top too. Oh my gosh, it does. It's got the most beautiful, fresh, realistic, juicy grapefruit note. Oh my gosh, I am in heaven with this. As soon as this is another one, I sprayed it on my hand immediately and it just dried down to the most beautiful, vintage, like expensive smelling vintage, citrusy, unique fragrance. They don't make fragrances like this anymore. I mean, it's really hard to find perfumes that smell like this. And it's funny because it's like, this one kind of reminds me of something like this, but this isn't expensive smelling, and that's where it goes bad. If this were a little bit more elevated smelling, it would be great. I don't hate it. It's just, yeah, I don't hate it. It's just like a really inexpensive version of something like this. And when you get your nose on things like this, it's just, oh my gosh, there's just such a huge difference. It's hard for me to like really inexpensive smelling vintagey kind of fragrances, but when you know that they're quality and they've been well done, oh my gosh, they smell incredible. So anyways, that is called Sauvignonne from Ginestet. And somebody, you guys will have to tell me how it's pronounced, because you know me, I'm the worst. But yeah, just beautiful in this little bag. It's just so gorgeous. So yeah, I am, again, so grateful to the person who sent these vintage beauties over to me. I'm in heaven. These are some of my favorite kinds of fragrances. They take me back to a time when perfume was powerful and, I don't know, just different. You don't find them like these anymore. So anyways, thank you so much, the person that sent them. Thank you. And then last but not least, I'm going to do an entire video on this fragrance. I'm really excited to do a whole video on it too, but I just want to give you a little sneak peek of it because it did just come in the mail today. This is another brand new house coming out, and I am super excited to be able to smell her. I think this is the first scent that she has created, but this is a scent called Portray from a new house called Portraer. So, yeah. And I'm so honored to be able to be somebody that helps get new brands, new small businesses, some exposure. Like, I'm so honored to have the chance to do that. So anyways, this is, I'll get much more detailed in when I do a full video about this, but this is like, it's called an enhancer. It's called Enhancer. And basically it's supposed to be like a really beautiful, perfect, everyday, like signature skin scent. And it is incredible. It reminds me of like a molecule perfume. But I love this one. The main note in this is ambrette, which I am crazy for ambrette. I know a lot of you are too. And it says, under the profile, it says, bring radiance to what's around you. Bergamot, ozone, and ambrette enhances your profile for a unique skin scent. Perfectly unisex. This would smell amazing on a man, amazing on a woman, amazing on anybody. It's just incredible. So I'm really, really excited to do a full video about that one. It did just come in the mail though, so I thought I would give you all a little sneak peek of it. So that is called Portray from Portraer. So that is going to be it, guys. Those are all of the fragrances that I either picked up or were sent to me recently. I do hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next one.